Good afternoon. This is a video about how to use rubrics as part of grading assessments in Canvas. So part one, you're going to need to either find or create the rubric. So you click on rubrics. Any rubrics I already have that I've created for one assignment, I can apply to others. So you'll see that I've got a couple here. But if I needed to create a new rubric, I'd click on plus add rubric, and then I enter in what my criteria are, what the ratings are. I can add in criteria that are between full credit and no credit. And I'll show you one in which I did a 4-point rubric. I'm going to cancel this and click on my oral presentation rubric. So here I've got my 4 criteria. This is a standards-based rubric. I've got the meeting category as the standards language, and then I thought about what exceeding would be, what approaching would look like, and what not meeting would look like. Now it's currently this 4-point rubric showing up as 4 possible points for each criteria, a total of 16 points. I don't necessarily want to make each oral presentation a 16-point assignment, nor do I want to give kids the amount of points that they've earned based off of these ratings. More on that in a second. But for now, here's a rubric, and I'm ready to add it to an assignment. So I'm going to click on assignments. I'm going to create a new assignment, but you could do this for an assignment that is already existing. So plus new assignment. I'm going to call this test number 9. I'm not going to add any of the detail for now. I'm just going to save it. So you have to save it before you can add the rubric. You'll see it here, plus rubric. So I'm going to find a rubric rather than creating one from the get-go. And I'm going to find my oral presentation rubric. I also noticed that I can see rubrics that got created by other people who join me as a teacher in their classroom, which is useful. So I click on my oral presentation rubric, I scroll down to use this rubric. And then I'm going to publish this. Oh, wait. Oh, no. I'm going to edit. Bear with me. When I add it to the rubric to an assignment, I should be able to see some options. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Aha, there we go. So I'm going to ignore this. I'll write freeform comments. That's if you had your categories, but you didn't have any descriptions of what different performance criteria were, and you just want to give some generalized feedback. So you're never going to check this one. I do encourage you to check this one, remove points from the rubric, and more on that in a second, so that what you'll see when you're grading, what kiddos will see, is not the point values, but rather just these descriptions of exceeding, meeting, approaching, and not meeting. Another option that you could use is to leave unchecked, use this rubric for assignment grading. If you check this, it's going to automatically put in the point value that kids have earned based off of these point values here. So for example, if a kid was not meeting in all 4 categories, it would only give them 4 out of 16 points. I'm not going to do that because I don't want to give them 25% credit. That's 4 out of 16 if they were not meeting. I want to give them more like half credit. So I want to give them 8 out of 16. And this just isn't set up to do that very cleanly. So I'm going to give them rubric-based feedback, and then I'm going to decide separately how many points out of 16 or points out of 50 I want to give them. Updating the rubric. Change assignment points to match the rubric. So this will pop up because in any case where the points that you've set for an assignment are different than the total points in the rubric. So my rubric is set up for 16 points. I didn't include a point value for the assignment, so it's currently 0. It's asking me if I want to tweak it. I'm going to X out of this and simply remove the points. So once I've got the rubric attached to the assignment, here's what it looks like in grading. I click on grades. I'm going to find my assignment all the way over here, test number 9. And I'm going to click at that. Oops, I'm going to click back. Didn't mean to do that. Why is this not working? Okay. I'm going to click on Speed Grader. Okay, so Karma has not submitted this because this is just a fake test, and Karma's not really a member of the class. But I can see how I would go about scoring the kiddos' work here. So I've got the option of giving a point value score up top, but I can also click View Rubric. And when I do that, and hopefully resize, yes, I can click on this rubric to assess it based off these criteria. So I'm pretending I'm reading Karma's, and Karma was almost there for thesis. Karma was exceeding in using emphasis. Karma was meeting for explanation and meeting for nonverbals. Each one of these that I want to give some more specific feedback to Karma, I can click on this icon here and insert a comment. And Karma will see that feedback there. I can also give some final comments in general for the assignment. And I could give that feedback and in text like I did just now, or insert a media comment where they see a short video of me giving the feedback, or they see or they hear audio of me doing the feedback. And that's all. Hopefully that was helpful.